Join me on the Tarot Machine. This is your monthly love and general reading for the sign of. I'm gonna start with Pisces, since this is the Pisces season and it's going into Pisces birthday. So let's go ahead and start with that. What I will be using to read with is Tarot of Dreams, and I will go ahead and clarify with the Leviathan tarot. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle and see what Pisces is going to be dealing with for the month of March. This could be for your sun, moon, rising, or whatever connects to you. You know what I'm saying? You could go ahead and check your chart and see where your Pisces fall if you got a copy of your natal chart, and you can see how the vibes will be hitting you in the month of March. Okay. The first card out is the Ace of Wands. So if this is a relationship thing, you probably is deciding to take action towards somebody you like, or you could be, if it's a job thing, you could be waiting for information, or you have a brand new idea that you want to go ahead and start doing when it comes to earning more money, or trying to put yourself in a better place in the month of March. And maybe your February wasn't too great, so now you ready to go ahead and move ahead, get on to something different, or you came up with some idea and you're ready to move on it, or you was waiting for some new information to come in so you can go ahead and move forward. And that can be with love or with career. You got the six you got the seven of cups in the upright. So the seven of cups is saying that if this is a relationship, either Pisces, they doing this to you, or they doing this to you, you're doing it to them. You see that they is a option that you want to pursue when it comes to getting in a relationship. You see that they may have some potential for you to work with when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship, or trying to make a move towards them. So you could have more than one candidate, but it is saying that they are one of many that you can go for. They see this in you, Pisces, um, or they see that as a reversal in you. So they see it in you, you see it in them. If it's a job thing, it's saying that you probably was waiting for new information to come in so you could pursue a job. Maybe you put an application in last month and you getting some word about it now, and they could be making these, to me, seven of cups is offers. They could be making an offer that has different stuff put on the table so you can pursue with getting employment with that company. Yeah. Two of swords in reverse. So what it's saying is, whatever information that got put on the table, and this could be in a job or a relationship, that you already made a decision, you kind of rested on it in the month of February. Maybe your February was slow, but you already rested on it and made a decision on it. It's not whatever is being presented to you is because it's new information. It's not sending you in confusion about making a decision to move towards it. If it's a relationship, you're doing this to somebody, Pisces, they doing it to you. There's whatever, how you present yourself to them, they is ready to move forward, and they seem like they're down with it, or they want to pursue that. You know what I'm saying? It may be other people presenting stuff to them, and they're kind of left not straddling on the fence to get into a relationship. They could be doing this to you, Pisces, you doing it to them. If it's a job thing, the offer that they may be putting on the table, or the information you got from this new employer or old employer or whatever, you kind of definite on it. You're not really, they didn't give you nothing too complex so you could wrap your head around if you, to make a decision to go towards them. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So what this telling me is the feeling I'm getting is with this card is if this is a relationship, apparently you had set this up before and you was probably waiting for that person to come back and say something to you. Pisces, you did this to somebody, somebody did this to you, because the seven of pentacles in the upright usually means that you're setting up something, kind of examining the situation and see what's going to work for you. But what it's saying is, if it's in the reverse, that this is probably a past thing that you was waiting for to kind of return to you so you can make a move towards it. Pisces, they doing this to you, you're doing this to them. If it's a job thing, apparently this was a job that you set up in the past and probably forgot that you put in an application or you applied for them, and now all of a sudden the information is coming in March so you can go ahead and switch jobs or pursue a different title at your job, and then once it comes in, you're kind of definite of moving on it. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse. So what that's saying is, if this is a relationship, you may be presenting this to somebody, Pisces, or you doing this to them, they doing this to you. That even though the information that came in and they want to pursue a relationship, what it's showing is that you feel sort of uneasy or emotionally not ready to get into a relationship with them, or they present this to you. There's something about them that seems like they're very not stable at this point, or emotionally not wrapped all the way so you can get in a relationship with them. You know, the information, their emotions is not all the way into getting into a relationship, whoever this person you're talking to is. Pisces, you may be presenting this to them, they present this to you. If it's a job thing, the offer that all it means is that if one of these jobs or the current job you're trying to go for a bigger position made an offer, you was waiting for the information, it is not moving you to move forward towards them. You have the action, you want to do it because you was probably kind of stalemated in the month of February and was looking for something new to do or something new to pursue, but whatever they offering you, it's not moving you or striking you or hitting you in a hard sense that you will make a quick action towards them or towards this job. So you got the page of swords in reverse. So what that's saying is, let me start with a job thing. If this is a job thing and you waited for the information, is what it's saying is that this information that came to you kind of confused you. It kind of confused you to get you to go, okay, I will take that job. I will take that job for that money or whatever. But at the same time, I'm really not moved with the offer that you gave me, and whatever you presented to me kind of junked up something. It kind of leaves me with some unanswered questions. You know, if this is a relationship, Pisces, you doing this to them, they doing this to you. It's saying that even though this person came to you and you want to get in a relationship with them, because their emotions is not wrapped all the way right, it's sending you to second guess how to get into a relationship to them, or you left more trying to figure that person out. This is what I'm hearing. You're trying to figure this person out, so you're not really moved towards to go into a relationship with them because the way they present themselves emotionally is sending confusion to you. That's what I'm hearing. Pisces, you doing this to somebody, somebody doing this to you. Let's get our clarifiers on it. Yep. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Wow. 9 of Swords in the upright. For the Ace of Wands. Like I said, okay, if this is a job thing, let's start with the job thing first. It is whatever information they presented to you that you got confused on, you keep mulling over the information that they gave you, basically. And it's causing you to kind of keep rebooting what they saying in your brain to figure out what do they mean about this certain job title or this certain job description or this certain payment that they want to give you, or the certain wage they want to give you to get in this job. It's sending, you keep going over, okay, what this person said, oh, what this person gave me for this job, it's just not jiving somewhere. So it got you stuck in trying to figure out what this person is talking about when they're making this offer to you, or brought you this information when it came to getting in a job. If this is a relationship, Pisces, you're doing this or they are doing this at this time, the way the emotions is going off in the month of March, and is sending you to try to in confusion, or you not catching it all the way, it got you mulling over this person's, either the person's information of how they came at you to get into a relationship, or the way they are acting got you kind of confused. Maybe they was hot at one time, then became cold, then came back hot again, and you trying to figure out, okay, why is this emotional roller coaster jumping off if you want to get into a relationship with me? Why are we doing all this? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. It has you going over and mentally thinking why this person is acting like this if they want to be in a relationship. Wow. Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. Then I say, got you confused. The High Priestess in reverse for the set. Let's start with relationship first. Because this person is acting real funny style about getting in a relationship, and you don't know if they're hot, cold, up, down, or whatever they is all over the board, you cannot pinpoint what this person wants if they want to get into a relationship. Pisces, they're doing this to you, or you doing this to them, or they see this happening when they are talking to you about being in a relationship. They is in a fog. You leaving them, or they leaving you into a state of wonderment. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a wonderment of being in a relationship. You wondering and trying to figure out what this person wants out of a relationship. Because you got the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess. Seven of Cups upright and the High Priestess. So they putting the fog on you. Or maybe this person, Pisces, you're doing this to somebody doing this to you, offering way too much stuff to be in a relationship, or willing to do so much stuff. It's like, wow, okay, this is like a little bit too much. I can't wrap my head around it. It's giving me a fog. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though you want to be, you made a definite decision on this certain person, you don't know how to wrap your head around this person's feelings, or find a way to bring them in your inner circle. You're doing this to somebody, Pisces, they doing it to you. You know what I'm saying? If it's a job thing, what it's saying is all the information you getting somewhere down the line is fogging you up, definitely. And it's kind of, to me, has a I'm reading contradiction to it, to the offering. That's what I'm hearing. Contradiction to the offering. They offer you all this stuff. You go and talk, you get the information. Then when you do the interview or talk to the people, it becomes something totally different. That's what I'm hearing. It's becoming something totally different than what was presented to you. If this is for a person, if they're going to get a new job, or if you're trying to get a promotion at another job, this is what at the same job. It's what it's saying is what is hitting the table is very confusing, because it's not definite, or it's just too much information at this time for you to wrap your head around. Yeah. Six of Wands in reverse. Let's start with the job thing first. Six of Wands. It's just saying, because of all this information, that you is getting a feeling that if you take this job, or going for this promotion at a current job, it's like almost starting back over again. This is what I'm hearing. You starting back over. You're not going to get praise or accolades or anything from this job. It's like a reboot. It's like you're doing a group reboot on the job thing. You know, so you're not you're not going to get the shine that you thought you was going to get. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because there's all this confusion and it's making it seem like the duties you have to do to get into this job seems hard to achieve. That's what I'm hearing. It's kind of making it seem like it's hard to achieve. You know what I'm saying? If it's a relationship thing, um, Pisces, they doing this to you, you doing this to them, because these people, whoever you talking to, or they talking to you, or they, because this emotional roller coaster is just coming off emotionally, and you don't know how to take this person. What it's saying is, because of all this, you're starting to bump that person down when it comes to a relationship. First, you may have had your eye on them and put them up there, to go and pursue them. Now it's kind of withering away. You're not trying to put them on no pedestal or make them first priority when it comes to getting in a relationship. And it's maybe because of all this information or this emotional roller coaster that they going through, that they trying to figure out, do they want to be in a relationship, don't want to be in a relationship. You bump their status down, basically, of going after them. That's what I'm hearing. You bump them down. It's like, okay, you sending way too much confusion. Now, well, you was the top pick. Now you're not. You know what I'm saying? They're diminishing the way they look in your eyes. That's what I'm hearing. They diminishing the way they look or presenting themselves to be in a relationship. Pisces, they see this in you. You see this in them. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Let's start with the relationship first. Whoever you talking to could be a person that's they're stable, but they come off slow. I'm hearing they come off slow when it comes to setting something up. And this is maybe sending you the confusion about them being hot and cold and trying to get into a relationship, because they're more focused on earth-based stuff, and it takes them a while to filter everything else in their life when it comes to having a relationship. They home front set up first. Relationship can kind of trickle in when it comes to their life, and so they're gonna move slow on it, because they maybe want to set up their home foundation first before the relationship, and it's sending you miss signals, or is junking up the information, or sending this person on a hot and cold move. Pisces, you're doing this to somebody, somebody's doing this to you. If this is a job thing, what it's saying is, if you take this job or new job or this new promotion or promotion at your current job, that the money is, one, going to come in slow. Number two, this person this Pinnacle dude may be giving you some misinformation when it comes to a salary, how much you're going to make when it comes to taking this position. And if they made you an offer and it's confusing you of what kind of money you're going to get, you may have to go back to this person and clarify it. I'm hearing you may have to go back to this person and clarify it, because that's the person that's controlling everything. This person is the one that's controlling. But once you go back to him, don't expect it to what you're going to get. He may promise you the money, but it'll be slow coming. You're going to have to get your foot in the door and do some time before you get it. That's what I'm hearing it. Yep, here it goes. The Emperor and the upright for the Knight. So the person, let me see, Knight and the Cups. Now this is a weird combination. Okay, this is a weird combination. Pisces, either I'm gonna start with relationship. Pisces, either you're coming off like this to somebody coming off this person you may be talking to get in a relationship. One I'm hearing is a control freak, but mostly not wrapped all the way. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, okay, they like to control everything, but they do it from a stern point, but when it comes to emotions, they become derailed. There's something about them trying to use emotion with their power doesn't fuse together. It just becomes like something like a hot mess, kind of. And that's why maybe this person is going hot and cold. You may like this person because they see you or you see them as a person that has a lot of authority and control when it comes to their life, and or um, they may present themselves that they will have this control in a relationship, but when you really dig down into it, because of how they dishing out, you can't figure them out. You kind of digging underneath them and saying, okay, yeah, you got control, but your emotions is somewhere not wrapped right, or it's somewhere going off the Richter. And yeah, you a nice person, but you know, you may be looking for somebody more emotionally tied, than somebody more than a actual controlling a situation when it comes to a relationship. Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. If it's a job thing, it's just saying to me, you may have to go and reclarify some information with somebody higher than this knight here, a page. You may have to go to a owner of a company, the boss of a boss, or somebody, because what you getting is not striking you to make a move to take this job or to take this promotion. You may have to get a second source of information about it from a higher person than the current one you're talking to. Yep. Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Yep. Let's go with the job thing first. Yep. What it's saying is, if this is a job and they put so much stuff on the table that you can't figure out nothing, what it is what I'm hearing is, go back and work with the money first. Go back and work with the money first. Because what it's saying to me, they putting all this hopes and glamours, or they trying to make like, yeah, this job is going to pay you a lot of money, but what is being confused about it is how they going to give it to you, or how many hours you have to do, or what do you have to do to obtain this money. That's why you maybe have to go to another higher up to figure out, or talk to somebody else that in that company that you're going for, that can clarify the situation when it comes to you getting into a new position at your current job, or going for a new job. But what is also saying is that this company that you're going for got some money. It's some money up in it, but the problem is somebody they contradicting themselves. That's what I'm hearing. They contradicting themselves. One person is telling you one thing, then if you go to another person that's higher up, they're going to tell you something different. But no matter which way it goes, they saying it's some money in this job. If it's a relationship thing, whoever you talking to, they is definitely about their money. Excuse me. Had to get some coffee. They definitely about their money. That's one thing. Either they see this in you, Pisces, you see them, that you see them as a financially stable person. You know what I'm saying? Or they have a lot of physical, tangible things to bring into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It cannot just be money, but you can see that you could build something solid with them, but trying to find an angle to bring them in your inner circle to get into a relationship, it seems like it's the confusing part when it comes to it. They see it in you, Pisces, you see it in them. And maybe this person, I'm hearing this too, maybe this person is really obsessed with money. This emperor, that's all he cares about right about now. That if you're talking to, he cares about that money first. He ain't really trying to focus on no relationship. He may be shutting down because he probably took a second thought about it and kind of backed up off of it. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. The Chariot and the upright. Let's start with relationship first. What it's saying is, Pisces, no matter how unstable this person is, or this person is going to come at you like this, they are driven to get you in a relationship, They're gonna charge ahead no matter how emotionally unstable they look, or how much obsessive they looked on money, and they going off kilter, or they sending you fogged out information that got you confused. You still gonna go and pursue them. You gonna go full throttle and get them. Maybe because you see them as a good financial source, or they see you as a good financial source, and a good um as a good, you know, controller of a relationship, or you have this certain power about yourself, so they gonna be really driven to go and get you. You know what I'm saying? Pisces, you see this in this other person, they see it in you. If it's a job thing, what it's saying is, no matter how fogged out the information is, I'm feeling that you won't change. That's what I'm hearing. You won't change from the current work situation you're dealing with. So no matter if the information is fogged out, you're going to still pursue it, because it does have a potential with some, it has bigger potential than what you're currently dealing with. So you still is going to go and get it, and you're hoping that it will bring you the winning feeling by achieving that job. And that could be in a relationship too. By you getting this person, you feel like you're winning. You know, no, you're going to come through as a winner by getting this person. As this job, you feel like you go ahead and go full throttle, even though the information is kind of fogged out about how they're going to pay you, and everything else. Oh well, it is what it is. Yep. Five of Swords in the upright. Let's start with relationship first. Then I say go full throttle and get you at any. Five of Swords in the upright is basically you're gonna win at any cost. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna win at any cost. So if this is a relationship, this person may be coming at like this at you coming at this like them. They want you, they hitting full throttle, they got it, they really want you, but they could get if some other candidates is in this for you to be in a relationship, they may start to get real like blockish, or oh, you talking to that person and start solving. They gonna do whatever they gonna do to make themselves look like the better winner or the better candidate of being in a relationship with you. They gonna talk it up, salt it out. They gonna make themselves look better than the next person you may be talking to or having a fold, or who they think you're talking to and having a fold. They gonna try to get you at any cost. Pisces, you're doing this to them, they doing this to you. If it's a job thing, it's just telling me once you go forward with trying to get this job, you're going to put your best foot forward. That's one thing. But at the same time, you're going to be trying to knock your competitors down, whoever is trying to go for this job at the same time as you going for it. You're going to do what you need to do to be the first one in line to get this new job or this promotion. Okay, here it goes. Three of Swords in the upright for Six of Wands and the Two of Swords. Wow. Somebody about to feel butthurt. That's what it is. Let me start with the relationship first. What I'm hearing is this Emperor that shut down their emotions. I'm hearing they got cheated on at first. I'm hearing that they invested a lot of physical energy and money into a relationship and they got burnt, so they emotions flip backwards now when it comes to getting in a new relationship because they got cheated on before. That's what I'm hearing. They spent a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of physical effort to be in a relationship with a one-on-one, and they not trying to do that again. So they coming off guardative and they using their emotions of being cheated on when they got cheated on to navigate them getting into a new relationship. So their move is, I know this is a long one, their move is to fog you out with information. That's what it is, to send you in confusion to buy some time. That's what I'm hearing before giving you a decision of yes, I want to be in a relationship or no. Pisces, you're doing this to somebody doing this to you. And I'm finna say Virgo, it may be a Virgo you're dealing with. How about that? And or this person just got out of a cheating relationship, or they fogging the situation out because it's somebody else there. You know what I'm saying? They may be using, I'm hearing they may be using you as a creep, you know, or a second piece or something. I'm hearing that too. That may be for a few, but I'm hearing that you may be the second piece. You know, they may have somebody else and they giving you all this foggy information and they using you to cheat on their other person. Pisces, you're doing this to somebody doing this to you. I swear to God, it may be a Virgo. If it's a job thing, to me, this don't seem like the new. You may feel like you stab in the back because maybe it's a lot of competition of getting this job and everybody's getting cutthroat out to go and get this new position that got some money up in it, or you getting done wrong at the current job now and it's making you want to hit full throttle to this new one and get whatever they's offering. Because that's why I'm hearing that you want to run away from this old job like real fast. I mean, you jumped in your chariot and burnt rubber to get away from this, I guess, this dogmatic feeling or these cutthroat people at this other job that is just like you can't win with them. That's what I'm hearing. You can't win. You can put in all the hard work and make the company a bunch of money, but at the end of the day, you the one that feels all beat up. You know what I'm saying? All stabbed up because you have to. They looking at these other people. They like the cutthroat. They like the cutthroat snitch at the job, and they get the winning points while you do the honest hard work, and you getting all stabbed up. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, Virgo. That's what I'm hearing on this job thing. That you ready to burn rubber because you figuring, and that's why the Nine of Swords is up here. Because you figuring out, wait a minute, I'm doing all this work for these people. I'm making these people a whole mess of money. My job, yeah, I'm dealing with an unstable boss. Yeah, that nigga's unstable. So what? You know, he knows I'm here. You know what I'm saying? He knows that this promotion or whatever is good for me, but he keeps focusing on these cutthroat people, these snitches, these people that would do anything to come up but real work. You know what I'm saying? They would talk their way into some money, then physically work into some money. That's what I'm hearing. Virgo, Pisces. I'm tired of saying Virgo because Virgo, it must be around here somewhere. Pisces, watch your back at your job. You have to be game up. You have to be game up because you in a fog. So you have to be gamed up on them in March. You know what I'm saying? Let's get another one. Your stuff is getting real juicy. Yeah. The Palace of Swords in the upright. Pisces, I'm gonna nut this in one shell. For relationships and for jobs, or you going for another job or a promotion at your job. The Palace of Swords in the upright means you mentally gamed all the way up. You mentally gamed all the way up. Nothing can get past you. You can smell it coming down the block. It is what it is. Somebody tell you something, you can read it verbatim. You already went to the back of their novel and kept it moving. In the month of March, I'm warning all Pisces, when you're dealing with people or dealing with jobs, to take a second thought, because whatever's getting dished to you, it's getting fogged out. It's getting fogged out based on Either somebody want to be a control freak, or they want a bunch of money, or they caping for other people that is unnecessary to your situation. This is in relationships and job. And Pisces, you see this in somebody, somebody see this in you. Misinformation. It's just so much fogness going on in March that you may have to decipher every information and take a step back and sit back and think about it verbatim. Don't wrap your head around it. Just give it a thought and kind of reject it and move on. Don't try to get caught in that loop, because somebody is dishing out misinformation. Somebody may be dishing out a bunch of lies. They may be dishing out a full plate of lies, and it's going to have you trying to go through it to figure out what is real and what is not, and what is this and what is that, and what's the truth and what's a lie, and everything. But that's mostly on, it could be in the relationship thing, but I think this is going on in the job thing real bad. Okay, Page of Cups in the upright for the Emperor. Okay, what I'm hearing is, let's start relationship first. Pisces, you doing this to somebody, somebody doing this to you. Eventually, if you keep cracking that cookie, the emotions will eventually come out. They'll start to get their emotions back, or build some kind of trust emotionally to get in a relationship. They see this in you, you see this in them. Because the pages is just, pages are usually persons that are finding, kind of, I want to say finding their oats when it comes to their relationships, or how they deal with other people, or about getting into a relationship. But this Emperor been so cold and stone that he lost that sense of, that's the sense he lost about being in a relationship, is learning how to deal with people on an emotional level, then controlling people all the time, or throwing hella money on the table. And this person, excuse me, this Emperor may learned his lesson from being cheated on. You may have learned the lesson from being cheated on. So they're trying to find a new angle. Well, maybe I should not go all the way with the money. Let me try a little emotional. Let me try a little emotion to it to see if I could get into a relationship. Instead of me coming off controlling the person as soon as I get in a relationship, or trying to throw heck of by the person's love by saying I got all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And let me try the emotional thing. I think Pisces, they coming off like this to you, you coming off like this to them. I think this Emperor been shut down for a minute. Either they haven't been in a relationship for a while, or they've been hurt up for a long time after this betrayal, that they shut down that part of them, and they now trying to get that back in order. That's what I'm hearing. If it's a job thing, it's really saying that once everything hits the table and you kind of move forward on trying to get a new job, your emotions from getting beat up from that other job will start to come in line, and then maybe that would give you a sense of energy or strength to keep pursuing going for that other job. That's what I'm hearing. Or that promotion at your current job. Ooh, God. The Tree of Life in reverse. Wow. For the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Wow. The Tree of Life in reverse. Let's start with the relationship first. Pisces, they see this in you. You see this in them. This person they went through, this is what I'm hearing, they went through a total tower moment when it came to their relationship. The Tree of Life means you have everything. It's almost like the Magician, but that means you built everything all the way up to your liking or there's your understanding for your self-existence. But what happened was, whatever betrayal happened to this person, it wrecked them. It wrecked them. It wrecked them. It may have cost them a bunch of coin to get up out of it. They got wrecked. They got wrecked. They had to start emotionally from ground zero, or they may have to start physically without being in a relationship and got kicked out or what. They had to start from ground up. They whole thing this to me is almost like the tower to the 13th power. They stuff got really wrecked out. They got wrecked out. Literally wrecked out. So you dealing with Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. You dealing with somebody that was super damaged, emotionally damaged from a relationship. I'm be honest, they was really damaged. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of getting that feeling back to learn how to trust another person that they would consider their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. They learning how to do that again, because whoever got cheated on, they almost lost. They lost everything emotionally. They lost everything. This betrayal that they went through wrecked them. It wrecked them. They lost their world. You know how somebody said, "Oh, I lost my other half. Oh, I lost my world." They lost their world because this person invested a lot of time in this other person who cheated on them. That's what I'm hearing. They invested a lot of time and got wrecked out. When it all hit the surface, it got wrecked out. Or you could be going through this now, because with the Ace of Wands, I don't see the Kiki card. It may come up, but I don't see the Kiki card. But somebody dished out some information and on a relationship, or somebody exposed and dropped the teapot and it cracked and it devastated somebody. Pisces, they did this to you. They did this to you. You did this to them. Wow. Okay, let's get some more clarifiers. Real juicy. Yeah. The Fool in the upright. Oh, let's go. Let's do a rewind. And for the job thing, you may be dealing. I'm hearing this new job that you're going for that may have some coin, or this promotion, it is not structured. It's all over the board. I'm hearing it's all over the board. It's a job that, it may be a new position they invented and they ain't got no details, and they're trying to wing you off from going for it, even though you may be the person for it. It's not structured. I'm hearing it's all over the board. I'm hearing that, you go to a job and it has like, this is your job duties, A, B, and C, this, that, and the other, and you go and do them. I'm hearing they finna throw you in for this. They gonna bait you with the money, throw you in, and here come the chaos. Here come the chaos. The chaos is gonna be flying all off the hook, and you're gonna be like, damn, what happened? You didn't say this job was like this. Wait a minute. I'm shining shoes now? Wait a minute. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe these people that's fighting for this job is throwing all this chaos into this position you want to go for, or these other candidates. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this moving. Your stuff is real juicy in March. The Fool and the Upright. Yep. Let's start with the job thing first. You're going to take a risk. You're just going to jump off the cliff and go for this job. Even though I'm telling you, when you're getting this job, it's chaos in the running. So, but you're going to take a risk because you tired of them. You tired of them cutthroat people at your job. You tired of them Kiki and bees. You tired of them. You tired of that feeling of like you putting in all this hard work and being left out in the cold. You ain't getting your shine there because you got the Six of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles, putting that work in. I can tell by this, you about your job. I get it. You about your job. But you ain't getting no shine for it. You're feeling stabbed in the back. You see these old cutthroat people wanting to throw this fog and shade all up in the job. and you ready to just jump off the cliff. Especially with these two, this is jump in the car and burn. Literally, the chariot and the fool, jump in the car and burn. You ready just to make a move to that new job. If it is a relationship, Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. They ready just to make a move and go forward. They gonna take the risk of letting their emotions move them forward in a relationship. They drop that coin thing. I'm telling you, they drop that coin thing. Whoever you dealing with, they ain't finna offer a nickel no more. You know, they may pay for it. They may do Dutch on a dinner or something, but they're not trying to spend no coin because that avenue left them rumbled. They ain't finna try that no more. What they gonna try to do is ease their way into the emotions, but they may, when they doing this, they may come off real silly with it. They may come off because it's been a minute since they've been in a relationship or trying the whole getting a relationship based on emotions via versus being a control freak. They see this in you, Pisces. Pisces, they see this. You see this in them. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, for the Five of Swords. Okay, let's start with the job thing first. Hit the comment box and let me know. Y'all gotta have to let me know. Is somebody dealing with a hungry person at their job? I'm not gonna say a woman. I know this card is a woman. It could be a man or female. Is somebody so serious around you at your job that they will cut anybody's throat for a nickel? Hit my comment box and let me know. Because somebody is dealing with a cutthroat person at their job, current job, that's forcing them to leave this job and go for something new that got some money, and I will jump for something new because of some cutthroat person that's hungry for the money. Usually they nurturing. They may come off like that. They may come off like a caring person, but behind closed doors, they ready to stab you up for a nickel. Hit my comment box. Y'all better hit it. Y'all better hit it and burn it out. If this is, and this is what this to me is feeling like what you're going through now at your job thing. This is not nothing with this new job that somebody may be trying to offer you or you're trying to go for. This is a current situation you're dealing with. You dealing with a cutthroat person that would, if something is being offered on the table, they're going to run for it, but they're going to fog out everybody else that asks questions about it, then become real cutthroatish about it because they want to keep their stability at their own home front. That's what I'm hearing. They bringing it to the job. It's beyond competitive. That's what I'm hearing. It's beyond competitive. It's like being thirsty in a desert. That's what I'm hearing. It's like being thirsty in the desert. If this is a relationship thing, what it's saying is that this person, eventually, I'm not saying right off the bat, they eventually will start investing and becoming more nurturing on a home thing once their emotions become together. That's what I'm hearing. Once their emotions become back together from whatever this ordeal is or this life reckoning thing they dealing with, they will eventually come around and come back to a point that not really being an emperor and being a control freak, but starting to invest solid things in a relationship. Pisces, they doing this to you, you're doing this to them. That after once you jump off the cliff, get them and pursue them and got them and kind of ease their feelings out, they would then start focusing on building a real relationship foundation. That's all I'm hearing. But let's go and keep it moving. Okay. Five of Wands. I'm gonna start with the relationship thing. Three of Swords, Five of Wands, Either Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. Either this person is a argumentative person and that what kind of destroyed their relationship, or they like to fight about little knickknack stuff, or whoever is part of this three-way is going to pop back up and throw a little salt up in it. It could be an ex, it could be whatever. He's going to come back and start some bull mess, or start telling a bunch of lies. Five of Wands to me is still lies. I mean, it's still lies. It ain't like the Seven of Swords, like a straight up liar. You know what I'm saying? But to keep an argument going in somebody else's life, they will start with some lies and say, oh yeah, he's cheating or she's cheating, and just to see chaos, because they is mad because they're not in the shine no more, or they like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? And their ex's life. Well, if the ex ain't gonna be with me, I'm gonna talk to the new person, and I'm gonna tell him this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Just sending confusion. Either Pisces, you're doing this to somebody about to come at you with the whoever you talking to, because they gonna come and interject some bull mess, and it's gonna come off their cheating, or you didn't know you were not the only one, and it's a sideways thing is gonna come at you from somebody else. I would love to. Well, I'm gonna get one more card. You know how I do with my one more cards. Wow. Do it now card. Y'all know about my temperance card. Temperance in reverse. Whatever this person is going to come back with, it's going to throw you off, have you off balance, and I ain't gonna say it's gonna have you impatient, but it's gonna have you impatient to the point that you don't know what to do with the situation. How about that? I'm not gonna say it's gonna have you off kilter. It's gonna have you off kilter once the information hit but I'm letting you know, whoever gonna come with this information, if you're trying to get in a relationship, Pisces, you're doing this to somebody gonna do this to you, it's gonna have you off kilter. It's gonna have you, antsy. It's gonna have you wanting to figure out what's jumping off so quick. I'm letting you know it's a lie. I'm already letting you know. I'm feeling it's a lie. Whoever this person's coming to sort your stuff out when you're trying to get in this relationship, they coming with a lie already. They coming with a lie because they like sending chaos in other people's life. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they want to send some chaos in your relationship. If it's a job thing, it's just saying you've been going off kilter so long with these people, and this petty fighting at the job, and this petty cutthroat, and it just got you off. It just got you all over the board. You know what I'm saying? It got you all over the board, and you're gonna be antsy to rush and get that new job. That's what it is. You just ready to hit full throttle and go out the door and get that job, because this current one is doing way too much for you. You know what I'm saying? That's if you get and if you're applying for another job or a different job, what it's saying, with all this rat race for trying to get this position because it's got this money on the table, it's throwing you off of, you don't know, should you go and like call to verify they got your stuff, or you don't know which way to pursue next. But you ready to do a move. I just don't see the move up in there. You ready to jump and do a move, but you don't know if you need to call them to verify some information, or do a follow-up, or sit back and wait for the interview, or the second go around, or you just don't know. So you're going to be antsy. Let's see if I get you a calm down card. You got the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. Let's start with the job thing. That means this new job you're going to put in. I already told you you're going to put in some work, because it's not a real structured thing. It's almost like it's brand new, or they just opened the division up, or it's a new company, and everything is not on the table when it comes to the job description. But you're going to put some work in. With the 8 of Pentacles, A lot of readers will say, "Oh yeah, it's putting in hard work." When you put in hard work, you got to sit back and be quiet and be within yourself to do it and be self-focused and contained, right? I mean, that's the obvious. You know what I'm saying? When you're going to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So what this telling me, if this is a job thing and you don't know if you should go and talk to these people again, whatever, sit back and focus on something else. You already got that set up. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat it to death. Don't beat that horse to death. Go and work on something else. Work on something else and then focus on that and driving that issue out the door. That's what I'm hearing. Focus on something else. You already put the work in on that. Let it come through on its own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may have to deal with this cutthroat person at this other job, or whatever, but you already put your hat in. You got your skills down, so let it ride out on its own. Don't be impatient and so eager. That's what I'm hearing. So eager to the point that you may damage the situation and may want to go for somebody else. Because you being too eager and cutthroatish and thirsty, and sit back, herm up, work on something else. Formulate something else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Formulate something else. Now, I'm not saying that job may not come through, but you driving it may turn the person off or turn that company off. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? If this is a relationship thing, Pisces, they see this in you, you see this in them. Once ever this information from this liar come through to put some salt with you in this new relationship or your current relationship or whatever relationship that you consider a one-on-one, it's going to take some work to build it. This person that's mostly damaged, yeah, you're about to put in some work to rebuild that person to a comfortability point to be in a relationship. They see this in you, Pisces. Pisces, you see this in them. I knew somebody got cheated on. 5 of Cups in the upright. I knew this Emperor got cheated on. It got cheated on. This person can't let go of being cheated on. Let's start with the relationship. You already hear me talking in that direction. This person's been cheated on. They've been cheated on before. That's why it's taking them a while to get their emotions back. You know what I'm saying? They invested a lot of stuff to build that first relationship up, and they got salted on with a cheat move or whatever, or some other people was telling a lie about a cheat up in a relationship, and it caused a relationship to go into damn chaos. You know what I'm saying? And they have to they can't let it go. They it's like it's the last hurdle for them to wash the old relation. This is what I'm hearing. It's the last hurdle to wash the old relationship out. You know what I'm saying? Is to stop going over what happened to them in the past. You know, crying over spilled milk. I've spent all that money on that person. Oh, and I thought we had it all together, and this, that, and the other, and how dare that person cheat on me, and this, and this, and the person is dragging it into a new relationship, or they cookie cutting that image on another person. That's what I'm hearing. They cookie cutting that image on another person. No matter who they meet, they only see that person that's cheated on them. Pisces, you're doing this to somebody, they doing this to you. You know what I'm saying? Wow, let's get the last card out. They're whoever. Okay, the 6 of Swords in the reverse, relationship wise. Pisces, they doing this to you, you doing this to them. They won't let that go. This person may be still in a relationship with this person too. This was what I'm hearing. They may still be in a relationship and they can't leave ship all the way. Maybe this person can't wreck the home front. They want to get in a new relationship. They can't wreck the home front because they can't separate something out of this person and make this person become their past. So they kind of I'm hearing it's another person in it, but they doing way too much about it. You know what I'm saying? They doing way too much of not letting this old relationship or this old situation, and it just keeps going and going on them. And they trying to figure out how to let it go. You're trying to help them, but it seems like this may be a hurdle they have to do on their own. I don't even think another relationship will help this person. I gotta get another. I'm getting some more cards. I'm finna use my Gilded Tarot to figure out why this person is damaged like this. Because this person you're talking to, or they see this in you, Pisces, they see you as damaged and holding on to old issues of the past. You know what I'm saying? That you can't let go. I mean, even though this person is not in your life now, or is somewhere the person, I'm thinking somewhere when it comes to the relationship thing, this person is still there. It's just cutting the person loose is not starting to be a problem. I think no moves was ever. I think the moves were made to do it, but they was not completed to get rid of the person. That's what I'm hearing. The moves was made, but nobody put a full guillotine on it. Like, we're over, bye. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this, because y'all know I don't like to end on this. Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So this was telling me it was a solid relationship. It was a solid relationship that the person was stable in. He was stable in it. He didn't want to move on. Yeah, he didn't want to move on. It was a lot of fighting in that person's relationship too. They was sitting up there putting up with fighting or cheating, because you got the Three of Wands, wasn't trying to set up nothing. The dealing with a lazy person in the relationship, and always had to fight. Always the relationship consists of fighting. One. Eventually, I'm hearing this too. Eventually, since I pulled out these cards, eventually the person is going to move away from the past. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take them a minute, but they have to realize they was stabbed in the back all the time. They have to realize that you can't get them in a new relationship and convince them that they was stabbed in the back. This is what I'm hearing. Pisces, you're doing this to somebody. Somebody's doing this to you, trying to rush into a relationship to wash out an old relationship, to wash out that feeling of being stabbed in the back. They will eventually drop it, but they're going to have to drop that thing on their own. If this is a job thing, you know what I'm saying? You're stuck. Basically, you're stuck because you may have a bill to pay with them and stuff, and it is what it is. I mean, it's a job. It's paying you your coin. You wasn't looking for a job at first until all this kikiing stuff came about. This person I'm seeing is the same person. This Queen of Wands in reverse, and this thirsty person that's at this job that you want to run away from. She may be a cutthroat person. She may be throwing some shade on some stuff, but she's really lazy. You know what I'm saying? She extra lazy. You know, she want to start confusion at the job, fight with people, and do all kind of stuff. And she's the laziest one there. But she's the first one to kind of do anything to get the coin and make herself look better. Yeah, you over it. You ain't finna deal with her. You gonna inch away from her, and you gonna look like you gonna go and run and do something new when it comes to a job profession than you're doing at your current time in the month of March. So let me go ahead and shake my dice. You know I love my dice. And tell you how many days, weeks, months this is gonna play out for you. Oh, you got the number 4. So the number 4, hey, you got 4 days. It ain't gonna happen in 4 days. It's going 4 weeks, 4 months. So, and I always tell people, I do these readings. This is for March, and it's starting in I did it in February. So it could be starting right about now, or it will start to kick off. This whole scenario will kick out in March itself, and then the 4 weeks will play on into that, or the 4 months will start to play on for that. I mean, if it plays out in 4 days, you could hit my comment box. I mean, that'd be really quick, but it could, anything can happen. You know, spirit controls everything. Anything can happen. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the in the comment box. You know what I'm saying. Hit a bell or whatever. Now upload some more videos and stuff. And I will talk to you later.